What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. Now, before we get started with today's very interesting video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now 240 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it, on the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 85% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is basically today's video. But the question of the day is this: would you guys actually like to see the Lucha Bros make their way to WWE? Or should they go to other promotions? Let me know down in the comments below. And it appears that AEW's former tag team champions, the Lucha Bros, Penta El Zero Miedo, and of course Ray Phoenix. I think it's Phoenix. Their contracts with with the promotion known as AEW, which sadly I don't watch, but I've heard a lot of interesting things about AEW. But apparently their contract with AEW is set to expire sometime this month, and of course sometime next month in September, meaning that they will both be free agents by the end of next month. And obviously WWE did indeed have internal talks about bringing the Lucha Brothers to WWE, and apparently they wanted to be presented as a packaged deal and wanted to be on the main roster rather than spend time in NXT, which ideally, when you look at it from beneath the surface, the Lucha Bros have, from what I've been hearing, they've had a lot of success, not just in AEW, but pretty much just like everywhere they've been. And it's interesting because when you think about it, they've had quite the, from what I've heard, they've had quite the interesting what you call it, career. They've had a few interesting time, but but they're but they're their their success has been absolutely incredible. I mean, they both competed in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, AAW, The Crash, um, Major League Wrestling, TNA at some point, and even also in AEW, and also in Ring of Honor as well. So they've had quite a bit of success, including winning literally so many tag team titles over the years. Obviously AAW tag team champions. Um, Obviously, Ray Fenix, AEW International Champion. Both together are former AEW Tag Team Champions, World AEW Trios Champions, alongside Neville. Funny enough, and then of course the Dynamite Award for Best Tag Team Brawl, which was against the Young Bucks in a steel cage match, which I don't know. And again, I don't know anything about AEW. I've heard a lot of interesting things, but not only that, they're also as well two-time AAA World Tag Team Champions, as well as Major League Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Everywhere, like literally everywhere they've been, every promotion they've gone to, they've either won singles gold or tag team gold, one or the other. And it's pretty interesting because Fightful actually reported saying that Penta's time with AEW was going to expire first, which I believe is supposed to be this month, and then Ray Fenix, his brother, was going to finish up sometime next month. So potentially by the end of next month they will be free agents. But it's weird though, because with all these tag teams, in professional wrestling outside of WWE starting to become free agents. If you look at Matt and Jeff Hardy, I think it was Matt Hardy said that both he and his brother Jeff want to finish up their careers in WWE as part of the NXT roster, which honestly I think would be very interesting for them to cap off such a legendary run as not only as single stars but as the Hardys, and just to be able to become tag team champions in NXT, I think would really cap off their careers. But also too, Fightful also added that multiple sources close to the former AAA tag team champions said that they have been open to stating how they've had talks with WWE already, and that a preliminary offer was presented to them, but they're still but they've also been in talks with AEW as well, potentially to re-sign with the promotion. It's weird though, because Booker T, two-time Hall of Famer Booker T, actually stated on his podcast that he wanted to see these guys on the main roster rather than NXT. And this was actually what he said. He said, bring the Lucha Brothers in, put them on the main roster. You can let them cut through NXT and stuff. Those guys are extraordinary talents. Give them a chance. actually, and funny enough, he's they're not the only ones that are looking to make their way to WWE potentially, because there is one other person, but I'm gonna wait until a future video to talk about that. But apparently, but supposedly there's been a sort of an update on that, and there's been a massive update on that in terms of them actually making their way to 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 WWE. And apparently um apparently Penta stated on X that his present is in AEW. So I'm not really sure. So it's hard to say what that really means. I'm not entirely sure if it means that they're planning to stay with AEW. But this was the exact tweet he sent out. Um, actually just yesterday, he said, "quote No more gossip. My present is AEW." So we're not entirely sure if they're planning to re-sign with AEW, or if they're just gonna finish up and then just move on to bigger and better things. It's at this point it's hard to say. But if they do get signed to WWE, I think it comes down to it pretty much comes down to the to some of the different dream matches that we could potentially have in WWE. I mean, think about this. The Lucha Brothers versus the Judgment Day. Lucha Brothers versus the Bloodline. Lucha Brothers versus the New Day. Lucha Brothers versus A-Town Down Under. Or if they made some appearances on NXT, we could see these guys versus Chase U for the NXT tag team titles, which we found out last night that Ridge Holland picked up the victory for Chase U to become NXT tag team champion. So it's pretty interesting that to see if it will actually happen, but I highly doubt it. I think looking at it on the surface, I doubt that they're ever going to be WWE bound. I don't think it has to do with I don't think it has to do with the fans, because I know for a fact that the fans would love to see these guys in WWE at some point. That right there is 100% a fact. I think it's more of a creative booking for them. I think their biggest fear is they may end up winning quite a few matches, get a shot at tag team gold, and then end up losing that opportunity, and then just end up getting lost in the shuffle completely. So I think that's what they're afraid of the most, and I think that's why they're choosing not to want to sign with WWE. However, again, as I stated, as I stated, they could end up signing, which is pretty much so possible. It is very possible that we could that we could see them in WWE, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I want your guys' opinion. Should they sign with WWE? I think I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But let me know down in the comments below, and that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All of my ads will be down in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.